In the age of ultra-processed convenience foods and clever marketing, the most important tool for protecting your health might not be a supplement, a diet plan, or a superfood. It might just be the nutrition label on the back of your snack package. Every year, millions of people try to make healthier choices, switching from sodas to juices, white bread to whole grain cereals, fast food to low-fat snacks. Yet despite these efforts, chronic conditions like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease continue to rise. Why? One reason is deceptive food labeling. What looks healthy on the front of the package often hides a long list of hidden sugars, unhealthy oils, synthetic additives, and preservatives that wreak havoc on your body. Reading food labels is no longer just a helpful habit, it's a survival skill in today's industrial food system. If you want to protect your immune system, manage weight, reduce inflammation, and avoid toxic exposure, you need to understand what those tiny letters and scientific-sounding ingredients really mean. In this guide, we'll show you how to read food labels like a nutritionist. You'll learn what parts of the label matter most, which ingredients signal danger, how manufacturers hide harmful substance, out to choose better products. Every time you shop, let's begin with the basics. What you should look at first when scanning a packaged food product. Part 1. What to look at first. Ingredient list. Nutrition facts, additives. When you pick up a packaged food item, the front label is designed to grab your attention. Words like natural, low fat, high in fiber, or no added sugar are marketing tools, not health guarantees. To understand what you're really consuming, turn the package around. There are 3 critical areas to examine. 1. The ingredient list. This is the most honest section of the package if you know how to read it. Ingredients are listed in descending order by weight. That means the first few items make up the bulk of the product. If the first 3 ingredients are sugar, refined flour, and vegetable oil, put it back on the shelf. Also, beware of long ingredient lists. If a product contains more than 10-15 ingredients, especially ones you can't pronounce, it's likely highly processed. 2. Nutrition facts panel. This box gives you an overview of calories, macronutrients, fat, carbs, protein, and key micronutrients. But don't just look at calorie counts. Pay close attention to added sugars. Aim for less than 5 grams per serving. Sodium, ideally less than 140 milligrams per serving. Trans fats should be 0, but even OG can legally include up to 0.5 gram. Note: manufacturers often manipulate serving sizes to make a food look healthier. Always ask yourself, how much of this will I realistically eat in one sitting? 3. Additives and preservative. Scroll to the end of the ingredient list for a cluster of chemical names and E-numbers. These are additives like colorants, preservatives, and artificial flavors. Some of them are harmless, but many are banned in other countries and linked to negative health effects. Examples include BA-BET, butylated hydroxyanisole hydroxytoluene, suspected carcinogens used as preservatives. TBAH, a petroleum-derived antioxidant linked to immune system damage. Artificial dyes. Red 40, yellow 5, associated with hyperactivity in children. Part 2. Hidden dangers in plain sight. Sugar, oils, and preservatives. Many of the most harmful ingredients in packaged food don't appear under obvious names. They're camouflaged in scientific-sounding terms or harmless-looking synonyms. Let's break down the 3 most common categories of concern. Hidden sugars. Food manufacturers use dozens of different names to disguise sugar in their products. Even items labeled low sugar or no added sugar may contain sweeteners that spike blood sugar and contribute to inflammation. Common aliases for sugar include corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, HSES, dextrose, maltose, glucose, sucrose, fruit juice concentrate, cane crystals, barley malt. A single product may list 3-5 types of sugar under different names, making it seem less sugary than it is. If any sugar-like word appears in the first 5 ingredients, beware. Refined and hydrogenated oil. Oils like soybean, corn, canola, and cottonseed are often marketed as vegetable oil. These are chemically extracted, often using hexane, and are high in omega-6 fats, which fuel inflammation in the body. Hydrogenated oils used to extend shelf life contain trans fats, even if the label says OG trans fat. Trans fats are linked to heart disease, insulin resistance, and increased LDL cholesterol. Watch for these terms: partially hydrogenated oroshortening vegetable oil blend chemical preservative esto make food shelf stable for months or years. Manufacturers use preservatives that the body doesn't recognize or metabolize easily. Concerning examples, sodium benzoate can form benzene carcinogen when combined with vitamin K potassium bromate. Banned in the EU, but still found in some US baked goods. Propylgalate, a possible endocrine disruptor. The more shelf-stable and ultra-processed a food is, the more likely it contains these additives. Part 3. Top 10 red flags on food labels. You should always watch for warning to identify warning signs on food labels. Can help you avoid unhealthy, low-quality products. Here are 10 red flags to look for. Enriched flour sounds healthy, but means stripped of natural nutrients and replaced with synthetic ones. Multiple sugars listed different names used to disguise how sweet the product actually is. Hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils indicates the presence of trans fats, even if label claims OG. Artificial colors red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1 are linked to behavioral issues in children and allergies. Monosodium glutamate MSG or E6-1 flavor enhancer linked to migraines, weight gain, and overstimulation. High sodium content more than 140 milligrams per serving, especially in foods marketed to children, raises blood pressure risks. Long ingredient list more than 15 items with chemical names signals ultra-processing. Flavoring or natural flavors often includes proprietary mixtures of dozens of synthetic chemicals. Unfamiliar additives, if you can't pronounce it or don't recognize it, be cautious. Misleading claims words like light, low fat, diet, and natural can be legally used on unhealthy products. Part 4. Choosing healthier packaged foods. What to prioritize. Instead, not all packaged foods are bad. The key is to choose products that prioritize real ingredients and nutritional transparency. Here's what to look for. Short ingredient lists 5-7 items you can identify and pronounce. Whole food-based ingredients like oats, nuts, seeds, dried fruits, real vegetables. Certified clean labels. Look for non-GMO, organic, gluten-free, or EU-approved standards. Healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, cold-pressed coconut oil. Natural sweeteners. Dates, stevia, or monk fruit in moderation. High fiber and protein for better blood sugar control and satiety. When in doubt, choose brands that offer full transparency and align with your personal health values. Part 5. Common mistakes people make when reading labels. Even the most health-conscious consumers can fall into common traps. Here are 5 mistakes to avoid. Focusing only on calories. A product with 100 calories but full of preservatives, sugar, and seed oils is still unhealthy. Assuming organic equals healthy. Organic cookies with cane sugar and white flour are still cookies. Ignoring serving sizes, you might eat triple the listed portion without realizing it. Trusting front of package claims, all natural, heart healthy, or immune boosting have no strict legal meaning. Overlooking sugar, alcohols, and synthetic fibers. These can cause digestive issues and falsely inflate fiber content. Be an informed eater. Protect your health one label at a time. In a world of fast food and faster marketing, understanding food labels is a form of self-defense. It's how you protect your body from chronic inflammation, hormone disruption, and metabolic disease. But more than that, it's how you reclaim your right to real, nourishing food. Every label tells a story. The more fluently you read it, the more empowered you become in choosing what truly supports your health. Next time you shop, turn the package over. Let ingredients, not advertising, guide your choices. Because eating well doesn't start in the kitchen, it starts on the label.